All right. Can I just ask who the hell this is that I'm looking at on my image right now? Because I have a dude called Qatari Studio, and I probably know who it is, but why does this look like the image of that looks like the villain from an Indiana Jones film? So, artists, if you're out there, can you please explain what this image is? Thank you. Please explain what the image is. Thank you.
All I can say is today I feel Qatari.
Oh, because you're close. That's trash. Okay. You know what? What's speaking fluent UCL here? Also, listen. Wait, are you able to get on
We're
vid?
going to be speaking fluent UCL for a long time.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So are you able to get on vid? Qatari Studio.
Oh, sorry. I thought the phone was on. Yes, I can go and get. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay, cool. All right. So while your boy is trying to get it there, so guys, look, man, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna try and get a mail for because you know what, as I was trying to get a meal. So there's an African store near me, so I will try my best to try and get some jollof rice and some fried fish before the whole thing. Because what I normally do, I have my jollof rice, I have my fried fish and stew, just as a celebratory thing for my UCL drop. So, but before we start off, Paul, don't you dare. Paul, don't you dare, because I've seen a leaked draw, and in this leaked draw, it's Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Chelsea, Real Madrid. So before we even go any further, if that leaked draw is real, I will not accept it in the way that Peter Obi does not accept the Nigerian elections. I will not accept the results if it is Real Chelsea, because it is obvious that it is a rigged draw. I will not accept that. Anything beyond that, I'm nervous. I'm worried because I went out for a walk today. You know, when I go out for a walk, just, feel the air, feel the fumes, and I said to myself, wait a minute. Quarters, then semis, then final. Yes, yeah. Quarters, then semis, then final. Cardo, quarters, then semis, final. HH, quarters, semis, then final. It's so close. 3 games. It's just 3 games. 3 jours. You know? 3 Junici. 3 Junici. But I'm worried. Because, you see, in these kind of things, you have to grow. You know, like a flower. You know, when you look like a flower, you don't want to take the freaking flower. You want to look at the daisy. It's like, shout out to the caterpillars. I have all respect for caterpillars. Shout out to the caterpillars. But it's about the butterfly. It's about the butterfly. And as we're looking at the caterpillar, like, caterpillar, we love you. You did your thing. You've got lots of legs. You walk through the soil. But we want the wings. You see, because basically, they're showing the Rocky Marathon on this whole thing called Freevee. Gonna fly now. Gonna fly now. I want to fly. I want to fly like Rocky. But I'm Kalma. Kalmasinski. Yes, yeah. Kalmalinsky. Guys, I checked. I went to check because I have to be sure. They said that this is the biggest UCL draw in 50 years. They said that this is the biggest UCL draw in 50 years. Seconds.
Why? Why the HH?
I have no idea. I've been basically. I'll get back to you, but I said, whoa, why? I checked. They said this is the biggest UCL draw in 50 years. They said like it's going to be record numbers tuning in tomorrow 11 a.m. GMT to videos right now. Yes, yeah. Why am I nervous? Because yes, yeah. I feel something's going to happen on Friday. Something's going to happen that could shake the very forces of Earth. Yes, it talks to me. How's you feeling? I
have a feeling. You know me, cynical. I love conspiracy theories. You know, I just feel like I have a bad feeling, guys. I really do. Because if there's
hold on. Bad feeling in pertaining to what? Explain. Expand.
Because for the integrity of the Champions League, we must not see the Milan derby. We cannot have the Milan derby for the quarterfinals, because we cannot have those two teams that were gutter trash, completely trash, to be in a semifinal.
How were Inter trash in knocking out the Barcelona who stole everyone in the transfer window? I don't understand.
I don't know what happened to Inter Milan after the World Cup, but then it seems like their powers has been sucked out. I don't know what's going on with Inter Milan. They have been just straight doo-doo. They have been garbage. They have been utterly trash. So the Milan derby will be one of the worst things to see in Milan derby history in the Champions League. It will be disgusting. And for those two teams to be one of those teams to be in a semifinal will be a travesty. Will be a disrespect to the honor and the prestige of the Champions League.
No, artist. I'm just allowing him just to go so I can go to the next guy on the mic. So continue. Yeah. You say as you were saying.
No, that's. I mean, anything else? Give me anything else. I just don't want to see a Milan derby. I don't want to see that.
Okay, Ricardo, let me switch things up. Let me switch things up, man. Okay, let me moonwalk like MJ in Off the Wall. Let me moonwalk like Black MJ. Which team do you think? which team do you think everyone should avoid? Which team do you think, if they get released, the reaction will be like, "Oh no! Whoa! Because Ricardo, my thinking is, it could be Benfica. Because my thinking, before you go, but if I see Benfica released and the second leg is in Lisbon, Ricardo, my reaction is going to be, London. Oh my God. Ricardo, go for it.
Wait, I'm so confused. Did you ask which team is the team to avoid?
Yes.
Okay. I think there's actually 4 good teams.
Whoa. Okay, Ricardo, hold up. Ricardo, hold up. Now, Ricardo, there are rumors that there's money going around. and Ricardo, we only have enough for to avoid 2 or 3. Because if you're saying 4, I don't think I don't think we have enough payments for 4. So
Whoa.
okay. First of all, Ricardo. First of all, I think that's wild. But please break down the 4 teams so I can now update my guys in Switzerland and so forth.
I know. I'm saying I think there's actually 4 good teams that there's a good chance if half the lot is 4 good teams, there's a possibility that 2 of those good teams could actually square off against each other. The 4 teams that I think are you would probably want to avoid, well, not probably, you will want to avoid is one is Napoli because they're on fire. That'll be my first one. The second is Bayern Munich.
Yes.
The third one is Real Madrid, and the fourth one is Man City. I don't.
So hold. So why, if a team draws Benfica with the second leg in Lisbon, why do you say you don't worry about that? If the second leg is in Lisbon,
I don't. I feel like when I compare, look, every once in a while, there's always one team in the Champions League that nobody expects to be there. Last year, it was Villarreal,
yes,
who did a good run. You know, the years before, it was Ajax.
Leipzig.
There was Leipzig. There was Malaga. I remember one year, even Dortmund a few times. I think this
Lyon.
year, yeah, I guess so. I think you'll never see a time where there's 2 teams. I think when you're looking at the teams, the odd one out that typically aren't there, it's Napoli and Benfica. And if I'm gonna bet which one actually looks more serious, more intimidating, more threatening, more likely to progress and make a deeper run, in my opinion, it's Napoli. I think Benfica only has so much in the tank. They don't get me wrong, they played well, but I think when they come against a bigger side, which if they get a favorable draw, then they could go. But I don't think Benfica are going to be that good if they come against a bigger side. I know PSG wasn't really a solid test, but even Benfica couldn't beat PSG twice. Now you could probably say PSG couldn't beat Benfica. So I think a more competent team like even Real Madrid or you know Bayern Munich or even Napoli, they could get Napoli. I think they'll beat Benfica. But I can't honestly say. I think Napoli could actually beat any team in the next round. I don't know how it will be in the semis or in the finals, but in the quarterfinals, they can beat anybody. I actually think both Milan teams are actually the 2 worst teams. So whichever one you get, you probably want AC Milan.
Wait, Ricardo. I'm not making any mistakes. No, it's Ricardo. I'm not making any mistakes now. Ricardo, you will not hear me say, "Oh, I won that team," because Ricardo. This is our season. So Ricardo, if you think I'm that sad to say, oh yeah,
What do you mean?
No,
Sure, yeah. Of course, yes, of course. I don't want to raise Milan because that is a great blah, 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 blah.
What do you mean by this is our season, HH? Sorry,
Ricardo
what do you mean by
is
this our
speaking. Do not interrupt.
season?
When
This is our
speaking.
season. I don't know.
Okay,
saying-
have some respect, Ricardo.
Okay, so go on.
I'm just saying the stars are aligning. The stars are aligning. Chelsea's having a garbage season.
Oh,
So I'm just saying things could get spicy in London. There could be a 3-time Champions League winner.
okay.
And that was
Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. Why are you doing this? Ricardo, why are you doing this?
Because look,
Ricardo, I thought that we're cool guys. We formed like a good bond with the water group. Man, why are you doing this?
Okay,
Ricardo, you know how much I need this. Why are you doing this? Why?
Of course, but okay, I want to ask you a question. When was the last time Chelsea were doing really well in their league and won a Champions League? Because every time I remember, Chelsea somehow win the Champions League when they're trash in the league.
Garbage.
So things right now are
Ricardo.
are looking good.
Okay, Ricardo, let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna come to Paul. The thing, Ricardo, I want you to close your eyes.
All right, close my eyes.
I want you to visualize Graham Potter. Just focus. Don't laugh. Just visualize Graham Potter. Are you okay? Do you have it? Focus. So remember, guys, streets. I want everyone to know. Everyone's close their eyes. Yes, here, RDS, Paul. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes. I want you just to visualize Potter. Visualize him. Now, visualize him lifting up a UCL trophy.
I can't.
And then there you go.
I see an FA Cup at most.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So yes, thank you. Thank you. And look at that. That took about 5 seconds before I said nah. That took about 5 seconds. So there you go.
The weird vision I had though was that I actually could visualize him holding it, and weirdly Mason Mount was next to him.
Okay,
Wow.
And so Mason Mount having 2 UCLs in equivalent of 3 seasons, it just blows my mind.
Actually, no. I want to build up to the poll. So let me come to RDS first. RDS. So RDS, I know you are desperate for a particular reaction come Friday.
Not
Because
particularly.
RDS, you want to, because RDS, I see your tweets. You see, now I know that okay. All right. Look. I don't okay, you know what? All right, let's go. Okay, look. Okay, RDS, I know that you want to tweet out something as to like ha ha ha.
By the way.
No. Could be the Qatar. I just tweet out like ha ha ha. Oh, let's see Chelsea get out of this one. Hate. Oh, Chelsea lockers. Oh, and I know you're waiting to put at half a pot. You think this is a good draw, hey? But RDS, what did your gut tell you? What is the streets are listening? What does the insides of your gut tell you?
If you don't mind, actually, I've got a because we know we do this.
Oh, these bloody simulators, man! I don't even know what I want to do this, bro.
This is actually it's not as good as the previous one, but this is the best that I could find.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Every time I close my eyes, I keep seeing Chelsea, Benfica, Bayern. Those are two I keep seeing.
Okay. Let's run this Bummer simulator then.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw it one by one. Okay, so okay, so right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, we're ready, man. Ready. Let's go.
You're ready. Okay, right. Okay, so let's see who's going first. Okay, Real Madrid. Okay, they're out, so they're at home, and who are they going to be drawn to?
Okay, wait. So no. We're gonna stop this right now. No. Finish it, but then I've got something to say. Finish it, then I've got something to say because you know what? I've got something to say afterwards. Finish it, but I've got something to say afterwards. Just remind me. The moment you finish it, I've got something to say. Continue. Continue. All right, continue.
I'm crying, bro. I knew we were gonna have.
Puta merda.
Benfica. And they get.
I hope it's not Napoli, bro. That would be so.
It's gonna be
Man City.
What?
No, that's a good matchup.
I did tell you that they always get rigged draws. City always get rigged draws. So like, what do you expect? What do you expect?
Good this year, though.
They are good, but they were gonna get a next.
Can't it be a City Bayern, bro?
Bayern
I know, Paul. We know it's payments, Paul. It's payments.
Next.
Gonna be
AC Milan.
Wow. You know what? This is what I thought. I believed this. Bayern Milan. I was thinking to myself, Bayern AC.
And then obviously Napoli.
Right? Yeah. No.
Oh, wow. Well, okay. Put it this way. First of all, I'm ignoring that first one. So City will go through. Bayern will go through.
Why are you ignoring the first one?
No. Of course. Oh. So sorry. So let me respond to the whole thing. So.
Okay. Was that a good draw, by the way?
No, it's not. No. Screw the streets. I don't care what those bums on the streets say.
Okay.
So we now have someone said the elite draw says wait, hold up. Okay, no. So the elite draw said Chelsea, Real Madrid. And now this whole thing is here. If it's Chelsea, Real Madrid, then I know it's rigged.
No, I'm done.
I know it's rigged.
I know you do it because you want to pass, but let's be honest, it's boring at this point because we've played all the English teams. Can I have a Bayern?
Yeah.
We played it. Can I have a Milan? Can I have?
Yeah.
Oh, I just clicked the button.
Something a little different. Something a bit different.
I just clicked the button.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You did a little thing. You did a little squeaky thing with the top, man.
Paul has a point because if there's one team that absolutely deserve an easy tie for the quarterfinal, is Real Madrid. Like Real Madrid cannot get out Bayern Munich or Man City or Chelsea because like how many times do they have to play them? Like at this point, like give Real Madrid some AC Milan. Just give them to AC Milan.
Yes, here. I'm gonna be honest. In group stage, we're always lucky, but in knockouts, it's fucking amazing, bro. In knockouts, it's always.
Bro, look at last season, PSG. This season, Liverpool. Like, come on, like, relax. Let's calm down.
You know what? I don't care. Just here, we're gonna go for it. Put a City. I don't care.
Okay. So Paul, as a Madridista and so forth, is there anybody you want to avoid or bring it on? Bring it on.
You know,
Bio.
What?
Bring it on. Bio. Bring it on.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest. After last season, bring anyone. with my mind, if there is one team that I would not avoid entirely, but if I have to face them, I would prefer in the final is Napoli because we can big daddy them in the final.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I mean, for me, the realistic tie is gonna be we're gonna have a Bayern City for us against us. Then it's going if we pass, then I think it's going to be we're gonna have like a what did I think? I think Napoli. Look, if Napoli and Madrid pass the quarterfinals, we're gonna see each other in the finals.
No, but maybe what someone can add as well. Maybe you can say this for Man City, and I don't know what you guys think. Anyone can jump in. I think Real Madrid and maybe Man City are the only sides where they don't have a preference of being the home team. I think Napoli I think they need to be the home team. Benfica needs to be the home team.
But it depends.
Well, I mean,
who they play though.
If we have
no, yes, no, come on, yes, if you're Napoli or Benfica and you're the home team, you will fancy your chances against anybody.
No, but my point is like what you said earlier. Yes, Man City and Real Madrid don't mind, but Man City and Real Madrid will mind if they're playing against Napoli. If Napoli got if they play at home the second leg, bro, that's
okay. If let's say it's a City Napoli, that's a tough tie. Yeah. We all know they're going to get that, but I think that for both City will be like, because remember, Etihad and Bernabeu are not exactly fortresses like Camp Nou used to be, Anfield used to be, like the Maradona Stadium is right now, or Lisbon is. But for me, I'm still saying to you guys right now, because I don't know what other records say. Benfica, if Benfica have the home time in the second leg, that's a tough tie for anybody. Like Paul, if let's say you had Benfica and the second leg was in Lisbon.
I'm not scared. This team has proven it. This team has proven it, and we can lose, of course, you know. But I don't think they're gonna be like what. Think about this, AJ. After what these players did in last season, do you think going away at Benfica, which is an amazing state, amazing atmosphere, a very tough atmosphere, going away at Napoli is gonna affect them?
Paul, you got Madrid are slapping Chelsea anyway. Come on, like that. That's it's you don't have
okay, wait.
I don't like to go as favorite.
Wait, hold on. Let me take some dubs and then I want to run that draw again. I want to run that draw again. So Milan Messenger. HH, send the money on the hand for Milan versus Chelsea or Inter. You beat us when we went a man down for a stupid penalty when we had 10 players hurt. Milan Messenger, Milan Messenger, I'm not foolish enough or arrogant enough to be like, I want this and so forth. Ever since I said I want Bayern, I have learned my lesson ever since that fateful day. So, if Chelsea got AC Milan, that's a tough game because Milan wants revenge. If it's against Inter, it's a tough game because Lukaku. Because do you not think Chelsea have a narrative against every single team?
That was gonna say you literally have a narrative.
Yeah. So Real Madrid is Rudiger, Inter Lukaku, AC Milan Giroud, Man City they want revenge for the final. Benfica Enzo, Bayern Munich. It's freaking Bayern and so forth. And that whole Chelsea Bayern back when they won the UCL and so forth. So there's a narrative against almost pretty much anything that Chelsea will face.
Wouldn't it be beautiful to have a Madrid Milan? Not just for the Milan might be an easier side. It's just that how long? I legit ask you, how long has it been since Madrid and Milan faced each other?
Paul. Give me a break. No, Paul, don't use this whole UCL heritage thing and so forth, Paul, because Real Madrid AC Milan in 2023 isn't Real Madrid AC Milan in 2003.
No, but it would be beautiful, bro. How long has
it been? Beautiful for you because
the same fucking English side.
No, Paul. Beautiful for you because you will testify them. You're going to testify them. Okay, you're going to give them a testimony. Peaky Blinders Studio. I know. Like what's it called? He doesn't look like Peaky Blinders. It's fair. If Arsenal go trophyless 2 seasons in a row, look, as I said again, the best thing that happened to Arsenal was going out of this Europa League because now they can 1000% focus on the league. So now they have no distractions whatsoever, no excuses. They can now fully focus on it. So it was the best thing that happened. Also, as well, what are we saying? Streets, did Kim Kardashian's was she a bad luck charm? When she came in, I'm just saying. People are saying she was a bad luck charm, but it's what it is. Shout out Kim. Fake or real, we still love you. Jay Jokin, man. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Jay Joker. Thank you for that, man. Shout out to Jay Joker, man. Keep kicking finish. Thank you. But it's fair. This is why the league debate is a joke. The fourth of Portugal will be the first of the Premier League at home. Also, Arteta, another Javi, but worse because it's Arsenal. No, my thing is I really believe that Arsenal's prime focus is the league. So, trust me, ask any Arsenal fan, they don't give a damn that they're out of the Europa League. They don't care. Every Arsenal fan, all they want right now is to win that other league. So, for Arsenal, of course, you want to win every game, but Arsenal fans are not losing any sleep that they're out of there, man. Hippozad, no way, Kim K's, okay. All right. Thank you for that, Hippozad, man. Thank you, man. Alhambra, we're facing Real Madrid. Chefrin got his annual Perez money.
But yeah, Perez paying Seferin. You must be in another universe, bro.
Yeah, those guys don't like each other, man. Inter play better against open teams, specifically a back four, unless it's Madrid or Bayern. Chelsea are a back three team, so Inter will struggle. I don't want anybody. Trust me, I want a bye to the semis. I want a bye to the semis, man. Yes, sir.
There's 3 teams I think Chelsea can beat. They will be clear.
Hold that. Yes, hold that thought. And I'll get back to. Let me just say this and hold that thought. My dream draw: Milan derby, City, Bayern, Chelsea, Napoli, Benfica, Real Madrid.
We don't want.
No. Benfica, Real would be a damn good game. Who wants Chelsea, Napoli? No, it's for me. Give Bayern to City. Let this guy sweat. Give Bayern to City.
No. HH.
No, actually, no.
Manchester City and Chelsea. That's what I want to see. 2-legged tie. Manchester City and
Chelsea. Yes, yeah. That, you know what? Yes, you know what? That's actually really. Money Mace is clear of Fatsad. CFC gets real Friday. Pop those bottles down. Man, it's going to be real unless we draw someone that's wrong. Cesar Silva. Oh, Cesar, did you pass your job interview? How was your job interview, bro? Because you told me to try to jinx you. Inter versus Milan for the personal rivalry. Napoli versus City for the football. Chelsea versus Benfica for the ends of narrative. Bayern versus Madrid for the hair. Man, how many times have Bayern played Madrid? But that would be a great quarters, though. But I don't know whether I want to say that's for the semis. Alhambra, remember this draw also includes. Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Last
Yes,
draw is quarterfinals.
Yeah. I don't think the simulator I have has that option.
It's massive.
Yeah.
This draw is massive.
Okay, so Yassi, let me and the comment record. So Yassi, what are the 3 teams that you believe Chelsea can beat then?
Both the Milan teams, for sure.
Okay,
whatever. And then Benfica. I think you guys can beat Benfica.
Sure.
Because I think Benfica a very good attacking team, but Chelsea defensively have improved massively, and I feel like Chelsea is going to be hard to break down, and I think that's going to frustrate Benfica. Because as much as I think Benfica a good team, I really like Benfica. I want them to go far. I just don't think, and in terms of a good defensive unit, I don't think they have the firepower. I really don't. That's just my opinion. So I think Chelsea probably make it comfortable, to be honest.
So I mean, Ricardo, what's
Sorry, did you want to redraw the thing?
Yeah. After hearing from Ricardo, I want to redraw it again. So Ricardo, what draw? What do you think? What is the one draw that you want to see?
One draw that I want to see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a history merchant, so that Milan derby would be
because you're a teacher and everything. What a problem.
Bayern Real Madrid always a good tie. Bayern City is an interesting tie. I kind of want to see Napoli and Benfica. I think that would be a very good tie.
Clash of the underdogs.
Yeah, clash of the possible imposters. Yeah, clash of the imposters.
But they save that for the semis, though. Save Napoli and Benfica for the semis.
I don't like when there's 2 imposters.
Relax.
Because you never know, because then it can kind of set up a very obvious final. That's why. But that's what I'll say. Yeah.
So, okay, what is the shocking draw you think that will happen? The one that's like, oh wow.
Draw? If I'm thinking of a shocking draw, I think it's going to be between 2 big teams. I don't think it's going to be one good team who gets a favorable draw. I think the shocking result will be Man City versus Real Madrid.
Oh,
I think that's going to be a very interesting one.
Oh no! Like if it's City Real Madrid, I think City get the revenge. There's no way that Pep would lose.
I really don't know. I really don't know, man.
Keep saying it, please. Keep saying it.
Ricardo, you say Pep
happens,
loses, so he says he gets knocked out by Real Madrid in back-to-back games with the Earl of Norway as well.
No, but what I'm saying is that it's gonna be interesting because this is last year when we watched that tie. I know there's a lot of differences, but last year we lost that tie, we always said if Man City just had a striker to put away the chances Man City had, then this wouldn't even been a close tie. But now they got a striker. Is the striker going to make the difference?
He has to.
Yeah. And not only that, but Haaland could have went to Real Madrid, but he went to Man City. So we'll see if his decision paid off.
Well, he's still going to Real Madrid. Okay, let's do this bum-ass draw again, man. All right, second time lucky.
Okay. Well, you
If
can
Madrid
do best.
Chelsea happen
You can
again,
do best
AJ.
out of 3 if you
Oh,
want.
no, I mean, if it happens again, then you know what?
You could do best. You could do best out of 3 if you want. So the first, the 2 more, then
Yeah. Best out of 7. Best out
But
of 7.
let's think about the two, like, also about the semifinals, like the two.
Oh yeah.
Guys go to the semifinals.
Go for it.
Okay. Right. Okay. First team, it's AC Milan.
Oof.
They're gonna get. So it's
Milan derby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Milan derby.
This is for history merchants like me.
So typical.
This Benfica.
Okay.
They
We
get,
get it.
they get Chelsea. So Chelsea
Enzo.
away.
The Enzo narrative.
That would be
Interesting.
Wow.
Chelsea. That would be
So
Chelsea at home, I think, wouldn't it? Yeah, in the second
Yeah.
leg.
Not so
I'll
strong,
say
but
this,
Joao
I think-
played it.
I think Benfica Chelsea is going to be the least watched game.
Oh please, give me a break, man.
Napoli, and they get
Real.
Bayern.
Oh wow.
I told you.
Bayern. So that leaves Real.
Oh.
City.
Manchester
Okay.
City, bro. Manchester City, bro. So
Who would pass here? Who would win?
For me,
See the first
think-
the first two games is like the 4 shittest teams, and the last 2 games.
okay. First of all, let's ignore what Ricardo just said, and let's be respectful. I think Inter go through. Second one could go either way. Benfica might edge it.
Chelsea.
You know what? Napoli Bayern, I can't call that.
I think Bayern would beat them in my opinion.
I can't call that.
Here's my problem.
And also Real Mans, I think City just about edges because of Haaland. City edges because of Haaland.
Here's my issue with the Milan derby. Like I said earlier, you're gonna have one of these teams in the same.
Yes. You see, no. See, Yas is on the money. The thing about this draw is, if let's say we have a case where it's the Milan derby, or let's say it's Benfica Napoli, but let's say if we have like a Milan derby and so forth, that means if you're on that side of the draw, that you face the winner of the Milan derby. So let's say you're Real Madrid and so forth, and let's say if you beat your team, you face the winner of Milan. You're in the final.
Yeah, you're
in the final.
Yeah.
Or conversely, if you're Chelsea but Benfica and you want to,
you don't want to mess up the semi.
you're essentially in the final as well, which is pretty peak that Graham Potter could be in the final.
So actually, no, it's true. But see, if this is the draw, and also this is the same as the semi-final bracket. So let's say Chelsea Benfica face the winner of Inter's thingy. Bro, whoever comes out of the right side is pretty much wins the UCL.
Yes, you could literally say this top like this is
Yes.
this is the
One semi-final and another semi-final.
One final. So basically, whoever wins this is one semi-final, Benfica or Chelsea versus whoever, and then this is another semi-final. So you're gonna probably have like one of Bayern Munich versus Real or Napoli versus City or something like that.
And then whoever wins that pretty much wins it because those 4. I mean, yeah.
You want one more we draw.
Okay. One more for good luck. One more for good luck.
Wait, if Chelsea were in the final against Napoli, do you think there could be some kind of, heritage thing, maybe experience playing into it?
Paul, I am taking this as a humble man. I'm humble. So Ricardo, what?
If Napoli win the Champions League, I think Maradona.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. No, he's the GOAT.
greatest of all time.
He's no, wait, hold on. No, Ricardo. Me and Paul were actually arguing about this last night. I said that's Paul. This is this is a guy that is doing dirt both in life and outside of life. So the fact that the moment that he left us, Copa America, World Cup for Argentina, Serie for Napoli, and also UCL, I'm sorry, he's the GOAT because nobody has his powers in life and out of life.
What scares me is that you believe this. That's what's scary. I don't know if you actually believe it.
Paul, the moment he leaves us, look at the kinds of things that have been happening, literally like a domino effect. I'm sorry, Paul. This is not a coincidence.
Listen, listen. Even if he was, some kind of, I don't know why angel, but anyways, if he was playing into this thing of football, he hasn't done anything much better to do. Then why does that make him the GOAT? Like,
because he is influencing stuff beyond life. So basically, we saw what he did in life, and now he's actually affecting football beyond life.
Well, think about it for a second. Maradona, first of all, he's not an angel. Okay, you know about him. He's definitely not an angel. He sacrificed his life for the greater good of football. And what we're seeing is 3 for 3 right now. Copa America, World Cup, Scudetto. If he gets that Champions League, it's over.
Okay. Can you just draw this again? Can you please draw this again?
Okay, one last time.
Okay,
I'll draw them one by one. Okay. All right. Okay, is everyone ready? One last draw.
Wait, there's also a Conference League. For
there is a Europa Conference League.
Okay, we're going to do a Europa.
I wasn't going to mention that. I wasn't going to mention it because they are there. If you want to do Europa League draw,
Can you? Okay, Alex, can you just hit that drop button, please? Thank you. Yes.
Right. Who's coming up first? AC Milan again.
Oh wow.
Right. Manchester City this time.
Oh please!
Please!
Give me a break.
I think they always get these in knockouts.
Inter Milan.
Surprised they didn't get Shakhtar.
Benfica.
If this comes through, City are in the final. If this comes through, City are in the final, man.
Let's have a look.
Imagine
Napoli. And they're gonna
I have a feeling it's going to be Chelsea. I've got a feeling it's going to be Chelsea.
Bayern Munich.
What?
Chelsea.
What?
How many?
This is 2 out of 3. This is 2 out of 3. I'm just saying this is 2 out of 3.
Wait, what?
This is 2 out of 3.
What?
So
what?
So this is again. I just clicked the button. All I did is click the button. So,
it'd be ridiculous if Manchester City actually gets an easy draw, and everyone else, every big club gets screwed over. You know how messed up that would be. So pretty much every big club will play against each other. We're quote unquote favorites. When people that we expect to win, Napoli, Bayern.
It just feels like it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
If Man City get a favorable draw, are we saying that Haaland's gonna break Ronaldo's single campaign record?
Wait. Okay, that's a great record. Wait, how many is Haaland on now? How much is he on now?
He's on 10.
And the record is 14
or
17.
17.
I mean, to be honest, with the way that Milan were playing. If Haaland goes, Haaland can go ham.
Okay. Put it this way: if this is the draw, Cristiano is paying his wage to join a European team next season and so forth. Because bro, if this is the draw, Haaland is dropping a 3-piece on either side of Milan. He's dropping a 5-piece and maybe a 2-piece on either side of Benfica or Inter. And he maybe drop like a 2-piece. So yeah, like he's breaking it. If this is the draw, he's breaking it. He's breaking it for sure. If that's the draw, he's breaking it, man.
How do you feel that there's a likelihood that you might get Real Madrid?
You see, here's my thing is...
Said it
No. My thing is that let's just see what happens on Friday. See, for me, I don't read too much into these things because all that happens is what will happen. But all I'm saying though is...
Yeah. But you want Real Madrid.
I don't want anybody. I'm very humble, and
you didn't seem scared. When the draw came, like you almost smiled as it were. You were kind
okay. Let me be very clear. I do not want Real Madrid. I don't want them because these guys are 100% focused on this UCL. So let me be clear here. I don't want them. I don't want them. I want them.
But Kante would be back, and when Kante was last back, you played Real Madrid. You
Nope.
Nope.
It's fair. I want Bayern or City. We came close to it since 2020. I think he says Real Madrid. No, look, see, for me, I mean, Real Bayern would be fun though. Real Bayern would be fun, and again, I couldn't call that. Real should edge it though.
No, he said he wants Bayern versus City. No, he
City beats Bayern.
Yeah.
City beat Bayern. They beat Bayern.
I get the feeling if there is a club, I mean, Real Madrid can always win City, you know, the Juju and everything. But if there is another club, it's Bayern, bro. They can bully them, but not bully them in like 3-0. No, I'm not saying that, but they can like big daddy them, bro.
They have They have no answer for Haaland, man. I don't think Bayern have an answer for Haaland.
Bro, Bayern is tricky.
Oh no! Bayern, look, Bayern are Bayern, and shout to Choupo-Moting and so forth and everything. Bayern, man.
Is it done if Bayern win with Choupo-Moting?
Yes.
If they win with
Cancelo, we need to have a
conversation.
No. If they win the UCL with Choupo-Moting as the main striker, that's a door.
What does it say about the boy Musiala as well? Because I mean, if Musiala gets that set at that stage,
we need to see how he plays.
Is he now the Mbappe conversation?
Wait. Hold on. I'll be right back today. LL, we need to see a Bayern versus. Okay. Look, as I said again, we've Chelsea Bayern. We've had that.
I don't think I drew Chelsea Bayern. We didn't draw Chelsea Bayern in the simulator draw, did we?
No, we did not. And thank God, man.
that is the tie-up one. Chelsea Bayern.
So that just 3. Arteta handing Ten Hag a second trophy. Wait, so United Europa champions? Europa champions?
No.
I don't think so.
You know, Sevilla.
Juve.
You know,
Sevilla are still in the competition.
For the batch.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, Roma won. Roma went through.
Roma won as well. Yeah, Uncle Mo's there as well, man. So Roma, Sevilla, I think.
United should win the trophy. Let's keep it.
Ricardo, come on, relax.
A Barca fan and 2 United fans in a UCL hangout in 2023. Now, look, the thing here is. Technically, they shouldn't be here, but this was a panel thing. So this is for the panel. And for the panel, we revoke all kind of UCL access. So it was basically, whenever it's a panel thing, you know, like in Star Trek, I implant a UCL chip translates to everyone's brain and so forth. So guys, so basically what's it called? RDS. Hold on. RDS, Ricardo, and Yasser. When you leave, remember, put the chips back in the tray.
To help Albert to understand is that when he's understand is that for Ricardo's club and our clubs, we actually have more Champions Leagues than the guy in the top left. We actually have more Champions
Well, actually,
Leagues.
if you want to be real, we actually have 6. If you actually want to be real. If you want to count the ones that were robbed off of us.
Where's 6 from?
The ones that got robbed off of us from. So if you actually want to be really technical, actually have 6. So there we go. Fabio IG. Edward, worst 10 in history. No wonder it's a sports product. Edward? Who's referring to?
Yeah. The player for Sporting.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah.
Bad, but he just missed a chance.
I mean, yeah, come on. It's a bit harsh calling him the worst in history because of one missed chance. So, look, what are you feeling on Friday? Like, here's what I want. Can City just get it's a tough game? Can City just get a tough game? Please.
I don't know, HH. You know, I don't know, HH. Like, they either City pays the money, but I feel like everyone will be paying the money. Like, let's not kid ourselves.
Bro. Yes. There's a lot of payments going around. There's a lot of payments going around. So now it's like, is the highest bidder? Who's the highest bidder? Because okay.
For who?
Wait, hold on, wait, guys. Can we all agree that these draws are rigged?
100%.
We will agree that they're rigged.
100%.
Yeah, but UEFA there.
Paul.
UEFA.
When Chelsea gets Porto twice, after they messed up the first time, they get it again.
That was Bram tax. So
I don't know if it's rigged in the way that you take the ball, but the fact that the moment, I don't know if the draw itself is rigged, but the moment they restarted everything in our draw in the last Champions League, and suddenly we got PSG and we got all the hardest thing. They changed the final to go to play Paris after the first game against PSG. I don't know if the draw is rigged, but UEFA is rigged. So
No. Okay, look for me. Okay, so Ricardo, clear favorites. Going into this one, who do you think are the clear favorites to go all the way? Not like these teams where you say, no, these guys can realistically win the whole thing. Not just like get to the semifinal. Which are the guys that, okay, this is the team that whoever they face, you can see them going all the way.
Well, my opinion is going to change depending on the performance in the quarterfinals, obviously, and then obviously in the semifinals.
Yeah, but as of right now.
But as of right now, it has to be between Bayern or Man City. Like, I would put Real Madrid third, but it's just that Real Madrid have been playing not as consistent.
Wait, hold up. Why are you saying Bayern because that's like you have a soft spot for Bayern? Because don't use PSG as an example.
No,
PSG, they're not a football club.
Okay. No, I mean partially because obviously how I feel about Bayern, but mainly because even their own performance, like they look when they're all healthy, because they've been struggling a little bit with injuries. But
hold up. Are Bayern the only team who have 100% record? Did they win every game in their group?
Yeah.
Yes.
They have a lot of senior games.
So they're undefeated right now. But no,
they haven't drew. Yeah.
Look, the reason I would say, I mean, just off the round of 16, obviously, it would have to be Bayern because I think when everybody's healthy, like they look really good as a unit. Like from defense, obviously, Jan Sommer has been a good signing.
Yes, great. That was a great signing.
The midfield looks great. There's some questions up front, mainly just Choupo-Moting, but even their wingers have been very good. So it's just that striker spot. And then there's Man City, obviously. The addition of Haaland, it just gives
cheat
them
code.
this.
Cheat code.
It gives them a cheat code. And like he said, Haaland himself said, like, Man City didn't bring me for the Premier League. They brought me for the Champions League. So it seems like he's stepping it up when it comes to the Champions League night. So he knows what this is about. And then Real Madrid, you can never count out Real Madrid, obviously. And to me, eventually, the way they have been performing this season is going to catch up to them on a bad night where they can't recover.
Wait, who was this?
Real Madrid. But then again, you can never count out Real Madrid. They're just that team.
But wait, okay, so let me pray. If Real, that just be cheesy. That just be freaking cheesy.
No, but they could win it again. Like it's not really.
Wait, what about winning it? They already won it 14 times. Like, first of all, I don't know how they won it last year. Like, I feel that they used all of their Madridness last year. Like all of the Madridness they used up last year.
Benzema sold his soul to the devil for that season. That's very obvious.
Yes.
But you can never count out Real Madrid. You just cannot, because the reason why you can never count them, especially more so now, is because even though I'm saying Man City and Bayern Munich are the two top teams, they don't look as strong. Like Man City doesn't look as strong, in my opinion, as the seasons before, and Bayern Munich don't look as strong as the previous Champions League winning teams. And then so you have your top teams that aren't that strong. So it's really anybody's game. That's why I have a weird feeling that even Napoli, like if there's one year that a complete unexpected winner, it could be Napoli. But it's just mainly because the contenders, the guys who are typically like the top, they're not as strong as they typically are. So Real Madrid could win.
I mean, but like, if Napoli run into Man City or Bayern, do you think they could beat Man City or Bayern over two legs?
Personally, I don't think so, no.
Like, and I think that's where because you're right, though. If there's 1 year in which a non-legacy team wants to win the UCL, maybe it's this year and maybe it's Napoli, but at the same time, if Napoli run into Real Madrid in the final, they're losing. If Napoli run into City or Bayern over two legs, they're losing. So I still feel that.
I don't know about Manchester City, though. There's something about Napoli versus City where I could potentially see I don't even call it an upset per se, because we're looking at City on that, because this is the thing with City. We always get in trouble every single season where they always do this, where they get a nice round of 16 draw, or they lubricate a team, and suddenly you're like, these guys are favorites, etc., etc. And then lo and behold, Pep overcomplicates it, or we underestimate like a team, like we did with Spurs or Lyon, for example, and they get knocked out. So with a team like Napoli that have shown that they play great football, the defense is
very good at home, yeah,
very good with foreplay. Why would you just assume that this would just be
RDS, it's only a round of 16 prediction. Like, even with the whole Bayern thing, right? If there's one thing I've noticed about Bayern Munich, and I've always believed this about Barcelona as well, especially I think Barcelona and Bayern, the two teams that stand out in this regard, is that the only time these guys ever win Champions League is when they're clearly the best team in the world. Like, they never win the Champions League when they're not the best team. Like, when they're way far and are the best team in the world that season, that's when they typically win.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that Barcelona were not the best team in 2012 in the world in 2012?
I mean, you could argue it, but I mean,
2012 Barcelona. That was Messi's 91 goal. That was it.
I understand.
But
Ricardo's
Ricardo's
right,
saying
though.
but Ricardo not saying that every time Barcelona Bayern are the best team. Ricardo saying that every time they've won, they have been the best team.
Okay. So never won as an underdog.
I'd maybe make an argument for the Bayern when was it in 2020 when they beat PSG?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
They were
Bayern were the best team. Bayern were the best team. No. But remember what they did in the. Remember that was the season where Lewandowski almost broke the goals in a thingy record. And they destroyed them.
But that was the one season. That was the first time ever I believe a team had won every single game in the Champions League.
Obviously, only one leg though. Remember,
I mean,
only one leg.
They would have beaten Barcelona again.
They would have.
They would have beaten Lyon again, and then they would have.
No. It's true. But that's why I said if it was over 2 legs, I think Bayern would have been the first team to win every single game, 100%. Sure. Even if it was 2 legs, so they were on another level.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like every time Bayern Munich win it, hell, even Barcelona, whatever, they have to be definitively the best team in the world. I don't think Bayern are definitively the best team in the world today. Yeah. So maybe based on what I've seen, I don't think Bayern win it. So
Ricardo, don't try and turn me into saying I want ... Okay, don't tempt me. If I see Chelsea Bayern, I will cry and I will ask for a recount like I'll go. I'll ask for a recount like I'll go. Yes, sir.
What if we talk about matchups? Because I think we're skipping it, and it's not just who's the better team. I think matchups. I agree, play a big part. So.
Napoli is as much as I think City will beat Napoli is a bad matchup for City. Because of what Napoli can do in transition to a team that commits many players. I think if you're Real Madrid, do you really want Benfica? Because it's a very kind of a robust kind of a team, specifically if it's Lisbon away. So, because remember, Real Madrid, they like it. Real Madrid wants you to play. I want you to come out. Benfica are not the guys that are going to come out. They're a lot more like balanced in their approach. They're not going to give Real the space that they want them to. So I'm not sure whether Napoli, Real will be wary, but that's a good matchup for Real. But they'll still be wary. Yeah. Benfica, I'm not sure that's a good matchup for Real Madrid.
You could make an argument, Chelsea with a back three and no. Let me.
We have Quidditch. Quidditch.
I know you've got Quidditch, but if you revert to
we did the visualizing exercise and we all couldn't visualize it. So
I appreciate that, but I mean, like now that Chelsea are reverting to a back three like they've always done, not the back four nonsense that's getting out. And then on top of that, you're now getting, because these draws are going to be happening after obviously matches after the international break or beyond. Yeah. And we know that Kante is now going to be coming back into this team. So suddenly you're reverting to a back three. You've got Kante, and Chelsea looks suddenly a much more defensively solid.
I'm not falling for it.
Working. I'm not actually trolling here. Like I think it'll be much more difficult for Real Madrid than it would be currently.
Paul, just to be clear, I do not want Real Madrid.
Actually,
okay.
Nobody wants Real Madrid.
By the way, guys, I just realized this.
What?
There's only 2 teams that's left in the Champions League quarterfinals that have never won the Champions League. That's Napoli and Man City. If Napoli ends up winning this Champions League, how big of an L is this? How big of an L is this?
Maradona attacks.
Bro, no.
Yes, yeah. What's Ricardo said? What Ricardo said? What Ricardo said?
No. I'm telling you, this is the first title.
Yes, yeah. Maradona lives. No. If Napoli wins this, Maradona is the GOAT.
If Maradona is a horseman, is there something above that in terms of? This is
so guys, here it is. So guys, if Napoli win the UCL, I am creating a new tier above horseman. I may call this like a universe man or something. So there may be like universe man. The thing is, so if Napoli win this, Maradona is going to go into a new tier created above horseman, because this is now we're not dealing with immortality now. We're now dealing with immortality. No, but guys,
AJ, he's 3 for 3, man. He's 3 for 3. This is ridiculous.
Actually, did you know what's funny as well? Because I was on Instagram. You know the guy that we're talking about? This is a guy who would have like a cigar in his mouth, shaving his whole thing with the tattoos all over his body. Like this was a guy literally from the road. That's why we loved him. But my thing is this is that look. Jokes aside, Napoli can't win the UCL. Okay. Can Napoli win the UCL? Yes, because they're good enough. But Napoli, I just can't see it happening. Because I think UCL are for the big. It's a big boy thing. You know, it's a big boy thing. Shout out my UK fam. It's a big boy thing.
Congratulations, Napoli, man.
Napoli are playing like they're big boys right now. So.
Guys, should
UCL different. UCL different.
Should PSG and Messi just give up after this? If they don't, like, Napoli ends up winning it.
No, PSG should give up full stop. At least it's progressive.
No. But if Napoli win it, then PSG should definitely just break it up.
Yeah.
If then you know what? This ends for you, bro. This ends for you. So, wait, Paul. What are you saying?
I mean, you say imagine Napoli gets at this, let's say a Milan, a Chelsea, perhaps gets those kind of draws in the quarterfinals. They get a kind of hard team in the semifinals, but they beat them. They will have to beat a big team. If they don't get Real Madrid in the finals, they're winning it. If Napoli gets to the final and it's not Real Madrid, I think they're winning it.
Argentina has won. Messi has won his World Cup. They're gonna do it. Napoli are going to do it. I believe.
What would be a bigger accomplishment? Leicester City winning the Prem or Napoli winning the Champions League?
No.
It's still Leicester.
No, Napoli win the Champions League.
No. Come on, it's Leicester. No. Napoli winning the UCL is no. I don't think you understand. Napoli winning it's not crazy because we know how it happened. No, because we know how it happened. It's Maradona. Like basically. Like if like
it's not really that
okay, Paul. If Napoli win the UCL, will you believe in this Maradona thing that me and Ricardo are saying?
No.
Will you finally believe?
Nah,
Ricardo is not saying it. Ricardo's just playing into you. Ricardo's playing into. He doesn't believe in this.
No.
Wait, Paul. Ricardo's the guy who said it to me.
Yeah,
he's the guy that first came up with it. He said it to me.
You know what's my problem with Ricardo? Everything he says sounds like trolling. I'm not the only one who has this problem. Everything he says sounds like
Paul. So you don't think that it's a bit of a coincidence that the moment that Maradona leaves us, Argentina win the Copa America, they win the World Cup, Napoli win the first Serie since 1990, and they win the UCL? In a short, come on, Paul. Give me a break. Paul, give me a break. Come on, Paul.
He's a non-believer.
They decided to buy Kivisha and sign Osimhen, thinking that Maradona came down and said, or just bestowed a blessing upon the rest of the football in Napoli, and said, kind of unconsciously, you have to sign.
Look, the fact that Napoli is about to win the Scudetto is ridiculous in itself.
Yeah, that in itself is mad. That's just because Napoli they've not won it since 1990. Come on, I'm like no, it's Dubinsky.
I'm not buying it, bro.
Does anyone want a Europa League draw? By the way, that's.
Did you find it?
Okay, let's do a Europa League draw.
I'm buying it in one manner. I will buy it if one thing happens.
What?
If they win the Champions League, winning us in the final.
Okay, Paul, we have a deal. Paul, then we have a deal. If okay, no, guys, no, because I told you, because it's right now.
Yeah.
If Napoli win the UCL and they beat Real Madrid right now, I think people are making a
final.
pilgrimage.
In the
They're
final.
making a pilgrimage. People are
Saints.
making a pilgrimage.
That's the title. Saints Maradona.
Yeah,
Saints
like
Maradona.
no. Then
Saints.
it's like, okay, this we are dealing with like something that's just beyond anyone's. Because put it this way, if that happens, we're turning Paul into a believer. So we're converting Paul.
Paul, are you atheist? Are you atheist?
I'm agnostic. I don't close the door to it.
Paul, I'm like spiritual agnostic. I'm in that kind of era. So
I tend to be an atheist.
Okay, that's fair. Well, let's see what happens with Napoli. Because if that happens with Napoli, Paul could be like,
if that happens, I mean, I should be believing in God after last year UCL, to be honest. But
because yes. Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me just click this job and then we'll do a thing in draw. Elijah, 1 equals an anomaly, 2 equals a coincidence, 3 equals a pattern, 4 equals juju. As I've said, if this is a fourth, this is beyond. This is now real. It's damn real. Elijah, thank you. Quoted for truth. Thank you. I'm just fair. Bayern have only considered. Wow. Do you know how mad that is?
True.
They've only considered goals to Victoria's Secret.
Upamecano has got his form and really improved.
Yes.
Actually, so
Even that Bozo, David Dixman, he's even gotten better as well. Chiero al Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he's saying he wants Bayern Munich.
Oh my God. Look,
Piero El Bayern.
it's for me, Bayern are one of those things where like they're such a
point,
heritage team. Even if they have Choupo-Moting, I still don't want them because Bayern, they're too professional.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. If Bayern win the Champions League, what does it say about Lewandowski?
Yes. Yes.
that's-
They really need him.
Is he an
Did
industry
it-
player?
that's-
He might be an industry
No, I
player.
mean, let's be
on the
honest.
stage,
They're
isn't
struggling.
he?
No, they're already struggling in the league without Lewandowski. That's also.
I'm
No, Paul.
Wait,
If Bayern win the UCL and in the process knocked out Barca with Lewandowski and they win it without him, bro, the Lewandowski narrative takes a massive hit.
I'm convinced. Wait, hold on. I'm convinced. Bayern Munich every year, they lose a couple games just to make Bundesliga competitive.
You know why Bayern
Paul,
Munich just
stop.
won UCL?
Gotta stop it.
Because they don't have a league that actually gives them. Perhaps now it's improving, but that has given them so much, legs and such an intensity compared to the UCL. Then they go to Europe, and they are not so used to their intensity. I feel if they had a more competitive league, Bayern would be competing with Real
Oh
Madrid.
yeah, for sure. Wait, sorry. Okay, so I mean, Artist, before you go, Juve, can you please change your bloody logo?
Yeah.
I know you're trying to be cool, and you know, whenever I try and do like thumbnails and so forth, I have to pretty much create like a white background because like
Exactly.
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, guys, look at the trash I'm looking at right now. Change your damn logo, man. The hell.
That old badge was nice. They should.
Okay, Ricardo. At least if you're going to update it, at least have it where we can actually see your badge against a blue background.
For that. They don't have
I mean, what the hell is this trash, man? Basically, for this, you deserve to be docked 15 points.
What was the old Juve logo? Because they changed it.
It was like an oval shape with.
And then with white and gold stars, I think.
Yeah,
Did it have the horse? Was it like a horse with a crown or something?
No, I think it was the J.
It was just, and I think
No,
I
the
think-
one
It could
before.
be a
The one
horse.
before that.
Yeah, it could be a horse.
It could be a horse. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
No, this
The previous one was better than this one. The previous
no,
one.
this stems from low
Unpopular
budget.
opinion,
Look what
I
this-
like it.
They don't have the funds, guys. They don't have the funds for a new logo. This is the best they can do, bro.
Okay, go for the draw. Go for the draw.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Man, there's a lot of Italian teams left in Europe.
Huh?
Yeah, actually, I think there's 7 Italian teams in total. Across
Hey, Serie, friends, say what's up.
Right, let's go.
We're not tolerating the slander anymore.
Relax.
Roma.
Oh, Uncle Mo, who does Uncle Mo get?
Come
So
on,
who's
let's go.
Uncle Mo gonna
Who does
get?
Uncle Mo get?
Please, not Man United. Please. no.
United.
Juventus.
Juve.
Oh wow.
Allegri versus Uncle Mo, man.
Allegri versus Uncle Mo. It's not. I'll go for that.
Battle of the dinosaurs.
Actually, who would
Relax.
in a cup competition would people take Mo over Allegri?
I'm taking Uncle Mo all day, every day. I told you I'm taking Uncle Mo every day, all day, every
I don't
day.
know, man. Di Maria's been cooking, man.
I don't care. Let him keep it on the stove. Keep it on the stove, man.
Right, who's next? Sporting. Okay.
I don't want to watch it either. They're
Should
good.
be Arsenal. And they're going against Manchester United. Of
Oh,
course.
Ah.
Fernandes narrative, of course.
the Ronaldo narrative?
Bro, yeah, and obviously, if this was the semi-final thing, we need United Roma. We need that United Roma semi-final then.
And it could be, this could be the other side of the draw. So it'd be maybe United or to Juve. So just for the finals versus Union, singles, which is I think that's Belgium team. I think.
They beat the other Union.
And then
Sevilla
versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Leverkusen with Xabi Alonso.
Well, basically, if I'm predicting, I would say the final would be between. As much as I love Uncle Mo, I think the final would be between United and
what if Sevilla win?
Leverkusen. What?
What if Sevilla win?
No, stop. Again?
I mean, Sevilla will probably.
Have you seen
They're
it?
they're the Real Madrid. No, they're the Real Madrid.
If Sevilla win with what's happening to them and so forth, you have to rename the trophy to the Sevilla Invitational.
Imagine they played Europa League when they're playing in League.
Segunda B.
Second division.
Imagine that.
No. That's Doi. That's
To be
Doi.
honest, Sporting, with the way they played against Arsenal, Sporting can beat Manchester United.
Yes,
they can. The way they played against Arsenal in the game, come on, Ricardo.
Bro, they threw a Hail Mary and they scored against them.
Okay, wait, so hold on. If Uncle Mo wins this, what do we think about Uncle Mo? If he wins this with Roma,
so basically he's going to take Roma to the Champions League. And
that's crazy.
They are already Champions League stage. I mean, in the league, right?
Oh, they are. Yes.
Well, no, they're fifth.
We would get the Dybala narrative.
I think also there's a question that maybe Chelsea might come knocking and they might think, Uncle Mo, do you want to come back?
Okay, and also
isn't working, you know?
Wait, so just to round this up, let me round this up, man. Let me put us an APP Alhambra, Maradona, the patron saints of. Okay, come on. He doesn't have any performance enhancers. He didn't have any. Amber, relax. Okay, guys, it's an APP. We need this. We need this, man. This is our season because RDS, I know cannot wait until Chelsea gets knocked out of this whole thing, and then it's Conference League vibes. So, also as well, have you seen the video going around with Graham Potter?
Yeah.
I saw some clip about him talking about something.
Okay.
What was that all about?
I want that video to be burnt. I want it to be fully deleted. I don't want that video to be around because Potter, shut your filthy stinking mouth and actually do it on the pitch. But what I'm saying though is this is our final chance. Chelsea, just as you did against Dortmund, I'm just begging you. I'm begging you that to evoke the spirits of 2012 and 2021. That's what I'm asking. Because I am scared of what could happen to Chelsea next season in terms of the memes and the abuse. So and it begins with the right to draw, because you know what it is about. Again, guys, to win this. You could eventually have to face a big team, but we need to grow.
But
we need to grow. So for me, let's just get a team and then grow because trust me, if Chelsea, basically the further you go into a competition, the more confident you are.
Sorry, just a blip in what you're saying, HH.
Yes.
Because you said that on the one hand, Chelsea will eventually have to face a big team.
Yes.
But then at the same time, you then said that Chelsea, but I just want Chelsea to grow. So can you differentiate between the teams that are left in the competition and the big teams and the teams that are just the teams? Could you give us a different?
Okay. You want me to give you a team?
Big teams, yeah.
All right. I would be happy for Chelsea to face.
I knew that was going to happen.